Práctica de listening. Aquí te dejo un podcast que habla sobre la comida rápida.
All right, so who here can honestly say they've never craved a greasy burger or some crispy fries after a long day? Be honest now.
Oh, Tobias, don't even start. I just had a really rough week, and you know what got me through Thursday? A very large order of curly fries. No regrets.
Curly fries do hit different, I'll give you that, Lana. But it's funny, isn't it, this whole love-hate thing we have with fast food. We know it's probably not the best for us, but it just calls to us sometimes.
Exactly. It's like this guilty pleasure that's woven into the fabric of modern life. I mean, think about it. Convenience is king. You're busy, you're tired, you just need something quick, and boom, there's a drive-thru.
And it's not just convenience, right? There's a huge nostalgia factor for me. My parents used to take us to McDonald's after soccer games. Getting that Happy Meal, the toy inside, pure joy. That memory alone sometimes makes me just want to pull in.
I totally get the nostalgia. For me, it was always Burger King, specifically their onion rings. My dad would always say they were the best, and honestly, he wasn't wrong. There's something comforting in those familiar tastes, a real sense of continuity.
Yeah, and that consistency is a huge part of its success, isn't it? No matter where you are in the world, a Big Mac tastes like a Big Mac. You know exactly what you're getting, and there's a certain comfort in that predictability in a very unpredictable world.
It's true. You can be in a strange city, completely lost, and then you see those golden arches, and for a second, you're home. It's a very clever psychological play, actually.
It is, and that consistency is also part of its genius in terms of efficiency. These places are engineered for speed, aren't they? From the menu design to the kitchen layout, everything is optimized to get that food into your hands as fast as humanly possible.
Absolutely. It's a masterclass in operational efficiency. But let's pivot a little, because while we all appreciate the convenience and the occasional treat, we can't ignore the elephant in the room, the health aspect. I mean, my doctor isn't exactly recommending a daily dose of drive-thru.
Oh, for sure. I know my body feels it. Like, after those curly fries I mentioned, I felt great for about an hour, and then, the crash. The bloat. The general feeling of why did I do that to myself?
And it's not just about the immediate feeling. We're talking about high sodium, high saturated fats, refined carbs, a recipe for chronic health issues if it becomes a regular thing. The portion sizes, too, have just exploded over the decades. What used to be a large is now often just regular.
That's a fantastic point, Jane. The supersize me culture really normalized enormous quantities of food, and let's not forget the sugar content in seemingly innocent things like sodas or even some of the sauces. It's a hidden minefield sometimes.
It's insidious, really. You think you're just getting a simple meal, but you're getting a day's worth of calories and sodium in one sitting. And yet, the cravings persist. It's like they've engineered the food to be addictive.
Well, there's scientific backing for that, actually. The combination of salt, sugar, and fat creates what's called a bliss point, a perfect harmony that makes food incredibly palatable and encourages overconsumption. It's not accidental, it's designed.
That's actually a bit unsettling to think about, that we're not just consumers, but almost subjects in a grand experiment to find the most irresistible combination of ingredients. It's a powerful force to reckon with, especially when you're just trying to grab a quick bite.
It makes you wonder then, how much choice we really have. I mean, I know it's not ideal, but when I'm tired and stressed, that bliss point is exactly what my brain is screaming for. It's a comfort food on steroids.
And beyond our personal health, there's the broader impact. Think about the environmental footprint, the sheer amount of packaging waste alone. Those plastic cups, wrappers, bags, they all add up. Plus the logistics of sourcing ingredients for global chains, the meat industry's environmental toll in buyer and demand.
Wow, you're right. I hadn't even thought about the packaging on that scale. It's mind-boggling when you consider the millions of customers daily across all these chains. And then there's the water usage, the land use for cattle.
It really shifts the perspective from just my burger to our planet's burden, but then what's the alternative for people who just don't have the time or money for anything else? Fast food is often cheaper than healthier options, which is a big part of its appeal too.
That's a crucial point, Lana. It's not just a matter of choice for everyone. For many, especially in food deserts or low-income areas, fast food is the most accessible and affordable option. So while we talk about its downsides, we also have to acknowledge the systemic issues that make it a necessity for some.
Yeah, that's a tough truth, and it brings up the ethical side of things as well. The labor practices in some of these large corporations, the treatment of animals in large-scale farming for meat production, it's a complex web.
It definitely makes you pause before you order that next chicken sandwich, right? I mean, I love my Popeyes, but I also try to be aware of where my food comes from and how it gets to me. It's a constant battle between my conscience and my taste buds.
Exactly. And it's not to say we should never eat it, but being informed is key. But speaking of chicken sandwiches, have you noticed how fast food chains are trying to adapt? Like plant-based options are popping up everywhere now. The Impossible Whopper, the McPlanted.
That's a fascinating development, isn't it? It's like they're finally acknowledging that consumers are more health-conscious and environmentally aware. I've tried a few of them, and honestly, some are surprisingly good. Not quite the same, but a decent alternative.
I tried the McPlant and I was actually impressed. My biggest concern was the texture, but they really nailed it, and it definitely felt a little less guilty, even if it still had its fair share of sodium, I'm sure.
It's a step in the right direction for sure. Even if it's still fast food, offering those choices broadens accessibility for people who want to reduce their meat consumption. It shows that even these giant corporations can be pushed to change by consumer demand.
Yeah, it gives me a little hope. And beyond plant-based options, some places are trying to offer salads or healthier sides. Though let's be real, a salad from a fast food joint often has more calories than a burger once you add all the dressings and crispy bits.
Haha, so true. It's like, here's your healthy option, now let's smother it in cheese, bacon bits, and creamy ranch. It defeats the purpose a bit, doesn't it? But at least the intention is there.
It's all about perception, isn't it? They want to appear like they're catering to the health trend, but ultimately their core business model is still high-volume, low-cost, quick turnaround food. It's a delicate balance for them.
So then, how do we navigate this fast food landscape as consumers? Do we just avoid it altogether, or is there a way to enjoy it responsibly? Because let's be honest, it's probably not going anywhere.
I think it's all about moderation. For me, it's a treat, not a meal replacement. If I have it, I try to balance it out with healthier choices for the rest of the day or week, and maybe share the fries. Sharing is caring, especially when it comes to saturated fat.
That's a good approach, Lana. And I'd add, try to make informed choices within the menu. Opt for grilled over fried when possible, skip the soda for water, and be mindful of those extra sauces and toppings. Even small changes can make a difference.
Yeah, and maybe thinking about it more as an occasional indulgence, like going to a fancy restaurant rather than a default option. It makes it feel less like a failure and more like a deliberate choice to enjoy something you like, knowing the trade-offs.
Exactly. It's about taking back control. Instead of feeling controlled by the craving or the convenience, you're making a conscious decision. Today, I'm going to enjoy a burger and I'm going to savor it.
And on a bigger picture, supporting local businesses or places that prioritize sustainable sourcing when you can. It's not always an option, but it's another way to vote with your dollar, so to speak.
That's a great point, Jane. So fast food, a necessary evil, a nostalgic treat, a dietary minefield, it's all of those things and more, isn't it? It truly reflects so much about our culture, our pace of life, and our priorities.
It really does. It's an industry that's constantly evolving, trying to meet us where we are, even if where we are is often in a hurry and looking for comfort.
And it reminds us that food isn't just fuel. It's culture, it's memory, it's an industry, and it has profound impacts, for better or worse. So next time you're contemplating that drive-through, maybe just take a moment to think about all those layers too.
That's a perfect way to put it, Jane. And on that thought-provoking note, I think we're out of time. Lana, Jane, it was great dissecting the complex world of fast food with you both today. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Thanks, Tobias. This was a fun one, and now I might actually go make myself a really healthy salad to counteract all this talk.
Me too, Lana. Thanks for the insightful chat, guys. Stay mindful out there, and we'll catch you next time.